Ramdeo Agarwal joins in as well this evening to talk more about the markets and what he's made of all of the action so far. Ramdeo, hi, good evening. Wish you a very happy Diwali. What's been the mood so far? I mean, 20% from last Diwali to this one. How much more of an up move are you expecting from this Diwali to next?
Yeah, it has been quite a pleasant surprise that, even till yesterday I was not knowing that it is all-time high. Only after closing we realized that actually it has closed higher than the last peak. So right now we are at a new peak, and it definitely augurs for some kind of good things. A good thing about markets are that good things sink in very slowly. Like Coal India, it opened at 305, then 20, 25, 30, 40, 50, and even today it has again opened 14, 15 rupees higher. So I think good things sink slowly. So whether QE2, whether growth story, again India back on the growth story, I think it is sinking slowly but surely, and we have a lot more to come in next 3, 4, 5 years. I don't know what is going to happen in 3 months, 4 months, but my sense is India has a terrific story, and most important thing is that corporate earnings growth has got revived. We are going to see for the first time after 2 years of stagnation, earnings on the Sensex side is going to grow by 25-26%, and then again next year it is expected to grow by 20%. So I remain optimistic for the markets from now till next Diwali, and we should get same anywhere between 15-20% growth again on the back of good corporate earnings in the next 12 months.
Interesting point you made there, Ramdeo, that this time around it's been through Coal India, or rather through the primary markets, that retail has really made the kind of returns that they've seen, specifically with Coal India, of course. Do you think that the retail participation will now come back into full force from the primary markets to the secondary market participation as well, going into the next year?
It is very difficult to rationalize how exactly and why they are not coming, or how they will come, when they will come. We don't know, but it's some kind of magical thought process among the entire investing people that I think this new high and Coal India kind of some big events can bring the attention, and then once they get in, then they enjoy doing more and more of that, because liquidity is not an issue. They have a lot of money, uninvested money. They're going to real estate, they're going to gold. So there is a lot of investable surplus with the masses, and probably this Coal India event or a new high of the market could be a starting point for retail participation.
So if you had to then tactically position your portfolio at this point in time, Ramdeo, what would you do? Where would you be tempted in terms of sectors now to add on?
I think one sector which has not come so much in discussion, we have talked about auto, we have talked about banking, we have talked about, a whole lot of things have been discussed, but I think Indian pharmaceuticals is one thing which is, growing at some crazy numbers. The moving average total has grown at about 21%, which is, to my knowledge, I have been seeing in 15-20 years, it has never crossed that particular number. So entire pharmaceutical pack, which is catering to domestic pharma more particularly, is going to be in demand. Led by Glaxo or Lupin, Sun Pharma, Cadillac, Torrent. I think this entire pack is likely to come into attention, and it's a very high quality sector where cash flow is very good, return on equities are very good. It's a consumer product, so it doesn't just simply wobble so easily. 20-21% volume growth is very, very good.
And what about the power sector then? Do you think that that is another space that will continue to see value, because it hasn't really performed too much in the last rally?
Yeah, but in power sector you have a problem now. In power sector the only thing which was working was merchant power initiative led by JSPL, but now there is so much of power capacity coming up, and loss bearing capacity of SEBs are so limited that despite there will be power cuts, the purchasing by SEBs, because thanks to very inefficient distribution system, there will be stagnation in terms of amount of power they can buy, and hence there could be a temporary access in the merchant power capacity itself. So I think this economics of merchant power is looking a little shaky right now, and hence Of course, NTPC is likely to see some major additions in their capacity. So we think that in next 2-3 years, NTPC could be a good addition for our study portfolio.